Sagittarius, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 20th of May to the 26th of May. Did you see the Gemini reading? Well, it's not a Gemini reading, it's the Gemini season reading. And according to how the Gemini Astroflower affects your Astroflower through the elements and the qualities in the Astroflower. Quite an interesting read, actually, and that's for the next sort of like 3 or 4 weeks. But here is just the weekly reading. Let's just get on with your weekly reading. Let's just bring that flower up. Absolutely brilliant. There we go. We've got the overall energies here. Karmic messages on your relationship side, karmic message on your financial side, influence on the universe, influence on past self, influence on future self, and general sort of outcome. Okay, so without further ado, welcome, and let's get straight on into it, shall we? Let's just see what's going on here with the overall energies. I think it's this week here is a sociable week for you, connecting with other people. Yeah, bringing things onto a calmer level. Even when things are going really well, sometimes, you know, when things are really popping off in all the directions and it looks like it's going to start doing that, and it should be doing that for you over the next few weeks, Sagittarius, you also need this calm, but you need to go towards something that is much more consistent for you, rather than just living off the vibe, as it were, which is great. There's nothing beautiful, you know, more beautiful than living off the vibe. But at the same time, there is a degree where consistency will make you feel a lot more fulfilled, as it were. That's the sort of thing. I think the general energy is taking you in that sort of direction. Karmic mission on your relationship side. And this is like pointed, it's like purification, it's purifying your pathway, you know, streamlining it, getting it a real serious vision in it. Yeah, look at that. 8 of Wands, a lot of communications going on there, a lot of realizations, giving you a focal point of what you want in regards to experiencing emotions and relationships, that sort of connection with other people more than anything else. But I think that communication is going to take you on to much more consistent energies. From the universe, listening seems to be the ultimate key here. What's going on around you? I think you'll pick up a lot, and I think that's where the communication will come through for you. Ace of Wands. Yeah. Out with the old and in with the new. Not that you don't ever listen, Sagittarius. It's not that at all. What I'm saying here is that if you are listening to the greater conversation that is around you, I think you're going to get a lot of information which is going to allow you to feel and to have a certain control over your destiny within regards to your emotions and any relationships you may have that count for you around you. What's your past to your future all about? You've been off on a mission by the looks of things. Yeah, you've been off on a mission. Yeah, you have been within you, and I think it's been an ultimate calling from within you, to strive to have the best example of life that you can live. You know, and I think that's really starting to come through now, and within your life, and it's a way of being, and this is where you're now getting, you know, more detail of how to put it all into place and within your life with this communication and this Ace of Wands, and the Star card from your past is really sort of like you've got the inner vision of what you want. Let's just see what's going on in your future self. How's that egging you on? Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Future self is sort of, is it causing you stress and strains and stuff like that? Not if you listen to the communication. Not if you allow the old to dissipate and the new to take its place. I think in the future, what it's saying to you here more than anything else is don't allow that stress and strain to come into your life and disrupt you on your pathway for your ultimate dreams and desires, basically. What's the general outcome for you? Okay. It's got a lot of potential here. It's just before the bud opens up to a flower sort of scenario. There's a lot of potential going on here. The Four of Swords. Yeah, I think it's finally, I think with this Six of Swords, which is taking you on to a much better place than you have been in the past, I think you're recognizing it by the end of this week. Like, actually, I'm healed from the past, from many sort of painful situations that you might have had over the last 2 years. And then this is when, in the future, you can step into things without the stress and strain in your life. It's a real realization week, I think, this week more than anything else. Finances side, let's just see what's going on in your karmic path there. Yeah, the business is building in a really good way. Either you're doing a business, a project, or going after a career path. It seems to be very consistent and very steady. It's making you feel very secure about your future. Something is dead, done, and dusted with. Look at across there, going across there. I think that's what the woes and worries are about as well. Yes, I think in the past when it might have been a bit erratic over the past sort of 2 years, your financial situation and not really having a control over it. I think that is dead, done, and dusted with. And you've got to realize that in order to move on. Don't do things in kind of going, oh, I don't want to go back there. Do things in a way of sort of saying, I want to go there. And the past, yeah, it's over with. Let's just see what's going on. What's the influence from the universe? Good quality work, I think, here more than anything else. Page of Wands. Learning about you're getting a lot of fire energy blowing up through you, and that's so true of what Gemini season does for you. It really stirs up the base of everything, and here's where you're learning of where to put your passions into life, into this new life, into this new direction that you should be taking now, in regards to your financial side, job, business, and so forth, and going at it in a very innocent way, I think, unjudgmental, with your eyes nicely open and seeing clearly what's going on. What's the past to the future? You put out a lot. I'm not sure you got all the returns back. It's certainly making you very much smarter. Wow, we're only missing the Eight of Swords here and the Five of Swords to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is it's a real accumulation throughout your whole being this week that you're putting pay to a lot of stuff in your life, and it's in the past. It's over, it's done with. There's a lot of things here which you're moving on from, and intelligent ways as well, and helping you to really grow as a person and grow financially as well within your life. Let's see what the future self is calling you on. I think your heart's desires are being called on. You get the King of Swords. This is that crowning judgment and wisdom that comes out of all of this learning process of what you're learning with that. It's an amazing week for you actually here, Sagittarius, because there's a lot of things that you're understanding from within you. The King of Swords there has got a lot of wisdom through his judgment, and he can also see clearly. He's looking straight down the barrel of the gun. You know, he's looking straight at you. And the Queen of Swords looks to one side because she's choosing a direction. The King of Swords, because through his assurance and wisdom and judgment, he's following the evident path. He knows where he's going. He doesn't have to choose a direction, you know. And I think this is what's coming out of all of this. It's, if you want the good times to be happening in your life, there's a lot of stuff that you need to get rid of and let go of, you know, in order for you to be pure in every sort of sense, for allow for the good stuff to happen. What's the general outcome for this week here? There's a lot of pressure coming in from the outside, very earthy pressure coming in from the outside, seeing things in a different way. This is what it's all about. You're really starting to understand you in a very, very fantastic way. Yeah, it's got this, it's a realization that is within you, of seeing things differently, and it's all to do with that judgment as well on your financial side. Clearing your decks here, Sagittarius, so then when it is clear, you can really go on to the whole new level. Judgment as well. This is it. You're really getting your ascension moment here. You're ascending up, and at some point it has to happen in order for the good stuff to be happening. And you know, we've seen it within your readings. The good stuff is coming, it's coming, it's coming. And now it just needs to kind of go, right, in that case, get rid of all of that, because I don't need it anymore. It's just very detrimental to me and the people that I love around me, getting shot of that. And therefore, I'm leaving that space for loads of beautiful stuff to come through. This is you're getting the communication of that confirmation of your healing section within your relationship side, or certainly within your emotional side of life. And that's allowing you to really step on with some real firm, you know, steps forward into what you want to live, the ultimate dream of what you want. And out with the old and in with the new is definitely going to bring unforeseen, you know, all the things that you've got in the depth of you to the surface, so you can get rid of them, so you can get shot of them. And the universe is really helping here. It's forcing your hand in a way, in regards emotionally within your relationships, within you. Yeah, it all seems to be happening within you in this reading here. Absolutely amazing. Reaching for the goals, reaching for the ultimate dream of what you want to be living in the way of relationships, in the way of an emotional reality that is around you. And I think that Nine of Swords does not have its place. I think it's the end of something. Yet you're seeing the evident path. You're no longer worrying. This person here, in theory, if he sees that one cup that's bringing the good stuff, he won't have to worry about all the rest. And I think that's what's coming to the end. And I think that's what's giving you that healing within you. That is the evident path. That is what you should really be following it. And don't forget it. You know, don't forget it from within you. This is going to bring that healing moment for you more than anything else within your life. And the Queen, it's going to make you feel a lot more secure about your future. She knows where she's going. She knows when that tree of knowledge is going to bear fruit. This is why she doesn't have to go anywhere. She's very confident about where she's going. Capricorn card. You know, and so she's, yeah, I just so love it. Can you see that wry smile on her face? It's just so sort of like, as if to sort of say, oh, I've got this covered. And it's really good. I like it. You know, there's stuff to get rid of. Obviously, everybody's got stuff to get rid of. But it's all within you. It's not necessarily on the outside here. This is a real internal week for you. Yeah, something's dead, done, and dusted with. You've got to go off on a mission. You've got to protect the wisdom and judgment of the king, and that's what you're doing with this card here. And the reason you can do it is because you're realizing that an aspect or a way of being in your life is dead, done, and dusted with. Yeah, enjoying life, exploring your passions in regards to the connection that you have with everything that is around you within your job, how your job or your business or your projects really starts connecting with the community or with the world that is around you. And it puts yourself first. You know, you've got to make sure you've got to get good results. If you get good results, then you can employ people, you can help people, This is that whole process. And it seems to be you've understood this, and this is what the universe is trying to encourage you to build. Another, look at this. This is the intelligence. Okay? This is a learning curve about being the Knight of Wands. And through that Knight of Wands, you get that sort of Seven of Swords, that realization, because 7 is a realization number. And you're realizing how to play smartly within the financial world that is around you. It is a very good setup that you've got going on here. And I think this is actually going to provide a lot of security and a lot of success in your going future. Sticking to the plan, sticking to your inner wisdom, sticking to your judgment. That's what that's all about. Yeah, there is a degree of sort of travel if you want to get the success, but at the same time, you like the travel, but it is sticking to the plan, sticking to your judgment, sticking to your inner wisdom. That's what it seems to be going out of here. The Hangman, you get the 10 of Swords, you got that at the bottom there. In order to go off on that mission, you have to see things in a different light and see why things in the past didn't really give you the results that it gave you and probably caused you more pain than anything else. That is the wisdom that you will be carrying forward. And that's what's going to make your life literally take off and go from first to, from the first step to the top of the building or to the top of the mountain in no time. Because you're seeing things in a different light and you're opening up to the realization of clearing your decks and understanding why things didn't work in the past and how it can help you to work for your better future. There you go, Sagittarius. Never a dull reading with you guys. Absolutely amazing. Love it. I hope you get the best out of these readings. I really do. Thank you very much for being here and showing all your appreciation that you can do through YouTube. It's absolutely lovely. We've also got our stuff on Cymatic TV. Either I'll see you there or I'll see you here. Whichever way I'll see you. It'd be lovely to see you again. Don't forget, in the meantime, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.